Indian Economy Series 2, 5-Year Plan of India. First 5-year plan 1951 to 56. This plan was based on the Harrod-Domer model. This plan emphasized improvement in agriculture productions, irrigation, price stability, power and transport. This plan proved a success as agriculture production increased dramatically. Major dam projects of Bakranangal, Hirakud and Method Dam were started during this plan period. By the end of this plan period, in 1956, 5 Indian Institutes of Technology (IIT) were also started. Community development projects were started. Second 5-year plan, 1956 to 61. This plan followed the Mahalanobis model, an economic development model. This plan paid major emphasis to domestic production of industrial products and rapid industrialization. Steel plants of Bhilai, Durgapur and Rourkela were established during this plan. The target growth rate of this plan was 4.5% and the actual growth rate was 4.27%. Third 5-year plan, 1961 to 66. The third 5-year plan stressed growth in agriculture and industry. The plan aimed to increase national income by 30% and agriculture production by 30%. India failed to achieve its target due to wars with China in 1962 and Pakistan in 1965 and bad monsoon. The target growth rate of this plan was 5.6%, but the actual growth rate was 2.4%. 3 annual plan, 1966 to 69. Due to miserable failure of third plan, the government was forced to declare plan holidays from 1966 to 67, 1967 to 68, and 1968 to 69. 3 annual plans were drawn during this period. Equal priority was given to agriculture, its allied activities, and the industrial sector. Fourth 5-year plan, 1969 to 74. This plan emphasized agriculture growth and the Green Revolution in India, advanced agriculture production. 14 major Indian banks were nationalized. The target growth rate was 5.6%, but the actual growth rate was 3.3%. India conducted a nuclear test in 1974. Fifth 5-year plan, 1974 to 78. This 5-year plan laid stress on employment, checking inflation, poverty alleviation, Garibi Hatao, and justice. The plan also focused on self-reliance in agricultural production and defense. The Indian National Highway System was introduced. Minimum Needs Program was launched. When the Janata Party government came to power, it terminated the plan in the 4th year itself, that is 1978. The target growth rate was 4.4% and the actual growth rate was 5.0%. Rolling plan, 1978 to 1980. The Janata Party government rejected the 5th 5-year plan and introduced a new 6th 5-year plan, that is from 1978 to 1983. The plan was again rejected by the Indian National Congress government when it came to power in 1980, and a new 6th plan was made. The earlier one was subsequently referred to as a rolling plan. Rolling plan concept was coined by Gunnar Myrdal. 6th 5-year plan, 1980 to 85. The 5-year plan marked the beginning of economic liberalization. This plan focused equally on infrastructure and agriculture. The 6th 5-year plan was a great success to the Indian economy. The target growth rate was 5.2% and the actual growth rate was 5.4%. 7th 5-year plan, 1985 to 1990. This 5-year plan aims to increase economic productivity, production of food grains, and generating employment. Jawahar Rozgar Yojana was launched in 1989. The plan was very successful. The target growth rate was 5% and the actual growth rate was 6.01%. Period 1989 to 91. No 5-year plan was implemented during this period due to political instability. Only annual plans were made for the period between 1990 and 1992. In 1991, India faced a crisis in foreign exchange, Forex, reserves, left with reserves of only about $1 billion, and that time Dr. Manmohan Singh launched India free market reforms that brought the nearly bankrupt nation back from the edge. It was the beginning of privatization and liberalization in India. 8th 5-year plan, 1992 to 1997. The 8th 5-year plan aimed towards modernization of industry. The main objective of this plan were controlling population growth, poverty reduction, employment regeneration, strengthening the infrastructure, etc. The target growth rate was 5.6% and the actual growth rate was 6.8%. Ninth five-year plan 1997 to 2002. This five-year plan gave priority to agriculture and rural development with a view to generate adequate production, employment and eradication of poverty, accelerating the growth rate of the economy with stable prices, ensuring food and nutritional security for all, containing the growth rate of population. The target growth rate was 6.5% and the actual growth rate was 5.4%. 10th five-year plan 2002 to 2007. This five-year plan aims to achieve 8% average GDP growth for the period 2002 to 2007, creation of 50 million employment opportunities in the next 5 years, reduction in gender gaps in literacy and wage rates by at least 50% by 2007, reduction of poverty rate by 5% points by 2007. A 20-point program was introduced. The target growth rate was 8.1% and the actual growth rate was 7.3%. 11th five-year plan 2007 to 2012. Accelerate growth rate of GDP from 8% to 10% and then maintain at 10% in the 12th plan in order to double per capita income by 2016 to 2017. Rajiv Arogyasri Health Scheme was launched. Create 70 million new work opportunities, reduce educate unemployment to below 5%, increase forest and tree cover by 5% points, raise the sex ratio for age group 0 to 6 to 935 by 2011 to 2012 and to 950 by 2016 to 2017. 12th five-year plan 2012 to 2017. This five-year plan aims to achieve 8.2% growth, achieve 4% growth in agriculture, reduce poverty by 10% points by 2017, health, education and skill development, environment and natural resources and infrastructure development are the main focus areas of this plan.